Welcome to number 18, part 2, with days 7 to 12. So on day 7, the fighting continued, and Arjuna's son Abhimanyu attacked Bhishma again. But because it was sunset, the battle finished for that day. Day 8. Arjuna's brother Bhima, he killed 8 of Duryodhana's brothers. But also on that day, Arjuna's son Iravan was killed by the Kauravas. On the 9th day, Arjuna failed again to kill the commander Bhishma. It seemed he was indefeatable. So at the end of the day, Krishna suggested to Arjuna the strategy of sending a woman onto the battlefield to face Bhishma. On day 10, both armies prepared to fight as the first rays of the sun appeared. Bhishma had long ago taken a vow never to attack a woman. So Arjuna followed Krishna's advice, and he chose Sikandi, one of the generals, to battle Bhishma that day. Now, Sikandi was, in his previous life, his past life, a princess called Amba. She had felt unjustly accused by Bhishma of a wrongdoing, and she thus performed severe austerities to gain the boon of being born a warrior who would be involved in the death of Bhishma. So once she gained that boon, she immediately gave up her life so that she could quickly take birth and fulfill her vengeful desire. So now, here was Sikandi, who was that princess in his past life, facing Bhishma. But he was unable to penetrate Bhishma's armour. Bhishma just stood there and refused to shoot any arrows back at Sikandi, knowing his previous history as that princess. So Arjuna positioned himself behind Sikandi and aimed his arrows at the weak points in Bhishma's armour. Soon, with arrows sticking from every part of his body, the great warrior fell from his chariot. Bhishma lay on the ground on a bed of arrows that pierced his body, but he had been granted the boon of dying at a time chosen by himself. Thus the great warrior lay on a bed of arrows until after the finish of the battle of Kurukshetra. Day 11 was a terrible dawn for the Kauravas. They had lost their great hope and their great commander, Bhishma. So Duryodhana appointed Drona as the new commander-in-chief. The Kaurava army stomped their feet, hit their weapons together, creating an uproar of sound as they called out together, "Drona will win this war. He is superior to Arjuna." So there was great hope in the air now, with Drona as their commander-in-chief. But on this day, the mighty warrior Khan also entered the battlefield. Khan was aligned with Duryodhana, the Kauravas, and together with Duryodhana they planned to capture King Yudhisthira, Arjuna's brother, planned to capture him alive to demoralize the Pandavas. So using Drona's battle plans, they attacked Yudhisthira and they smashed his bow apart so that he did not have a weapon. And it looked as if the Kauravas would be able to capture him alive as they had been planned. But Arjuna rushed forward, and with a flood of arrows, he saved his brother Yudhisthira and caused the Kaurava army to retreat. Day 12. With Drona's attempts defeated to capture Yudhisthira alive, a king who was supporting the Kauravas came forward, and along with his 3 brothers and his 35 sons, he made a vow that they would kill Arjuna that day or die trying. So began day 12. After much fierce fighting, Arjuna killed that king, his brothers, and all the sons. With this victory, the Pandava army fought on with renewed vigour and delivered crushing blows to the Kaurava army that day. So that finishes days 7 to 12. Stay listening for the next part 3. Namaste.